Kurt Busch survived 2 green-white checkered finishes and a flurry of accidents in the final laps to score his second straight win in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series Kobalt Tools 500 at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Busch won his 3rd straight race on a 1.5-mile speedway and gave new crew chief Steve Addington his first victory with the Miller Lite Dodge. On the final restart, Busch held off Matt Kenseth at the checkered flag, and he wound up leading 6 times for 129 laps on his way to his 21st career victory.
I felt like this year's battle was much tougher with the competition than last year, but it's just because the tires change a little bit, aerodynamics change a little bit. But I'll tell you one thing that changed, and it changed for the better, is the guy sitting to my right. Steve Addington really has taught me a little bit about how to drive cars different, how to look at them differently. And when you want to get up on the wheel for somebody like Steve, good things happen. And I'm happy to bring it home for Steve and his team. And just the overall win for Dodge early in the year means a lot to us, and it means a lot to the people up in Detroit.
Kenseth's runner-up finish was his 2nd consecutive top 5 with new crew chief Todd Parrott. The finish also boosted him 2 positions to 2nd in the standings.
It's been really good. The last 3 weeks have been just a lot of fun. We've been learning a lot. Our cars have been faster. We've been able to make some adjustments. The pit crew's been on the money. It's been fun. So it's been really cool to get off to this good of a start and be as competitive as we were last week. And this is as competitive as we've been in Atlanta in quite a while, probably since they went to this car at Atlanta.
Juan Pablo Montoya recorded his 2nd consecutive 3rd place finish at Atlanta and improved 5 positions in the standings to 21st.
We never really had the fastest car, except right there at the end before that last pit stop. We were coming. I thought we had a chance to get to the 2, especially once he moved up the bottom in 3 and 4 with 3 laps to go. I thought, here we go. I think we got him because I could stay in the bottom, and it was good. I was pretty happy and came in, put tires on. Had a first restart was pretty good. Second one just spun the hell out of the tires, and it kind of surprised me. We have those 2 lines. I went a little bit before the first line and just caught me way by surprise, but it's okay.
Casey Kane, who led the most laps with 144, finished 4th. Paul Menard's 5th place finish is his 2nd career top 5 in 115 Sprint Cup Series starts, and A.J. Allmendinger's 6th place run was his 9th career top 10. Brian Vickers came from the 26th starting position to finish 7th, and Greg Biffle finished 8th in a backup car. Kevin Harvick, who started 35th, maintained his series lead in the standings with a 9th place finish, and Scott Speed, Marcus Ambrose, and Jimmy Johnson completed the top 12 finishers. The first overtime was set up by a spectacular crash involving Carl Edwards and Brad Keselowski with 7 laps to go. The pair, who made contact earlier in the race in an incident that saw Edwards hit the wall and severely damage his Roush Fenway Racing Ford, were racing closely in the final laps, despite the fact the 99 car was 156 laps down. Edwards clipped the rear end of Keselowski's Dodge, who was running inside the top 5, as the duo raced down the main straightaway. It appeared to be an intentional move, and NASCAR parked Edwards after the spectacular aftermath that saw Keselowski's number 12 Dodge fly upside down and into the outside wall. Keselowski was uninjured after climbing out of his battered number 12 Dodge. Edwards was called to the NASCAR hauler following the incident. Be sure to check back with MotorRacingNetwork.com for the latest news from Atlanta, and stay with us over the next 2 weeks as we count down to the Food City 500 at Bristol Motor Speedway on March 21st.